Today is Sunday the 3rd of March and I'm just about to head off to meet David and Matthew where we're going to have a little day trip to the Peak District, hoping to get to the top of Man Tor. We do this once a year, we've been actually then, so I thought we would document it this time and yeah, see what we can see while we're out there. So join us for a day trip to Man Tor in the Peak District. Well, there's one thing that you need to wake you up in the morning when you've got a bit of a drive to the Peak District, and that would be a Starbucks. So arrived at Castleton in the Peak District, Castleton in the Peak District, to meet David and Matthew, who are apparently only a few minutes away, but first things first, I think I need to change my footwear because I'm not sure socks plus sandals is appropriate walking attire, so I'll get those changed. And it's a shame it's a bit foggy actually. If you look here, yeah, hopefully this will clear up. Here he comes. Good morning.
Right.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How are we doing?
Very well, yes.
Shall I jump in then?
On this foggy morning.
Yeah, it's a shame it's so foggy, isn't it? But yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll jump in. We are trying to debate whether we can fit a Mercedes in that gap there. It needs to move over a little bit. Oh, you know, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, come, 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 come. Keep going, come, 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 and stop. He can just about, but I'll be a bit worried about door banging. What do you think? Have a look. It's quite close, but he'll get it at you.
No, I'm alright.
See if Matthew can get out without bashing that car. Oh yeah, he's in. He's look at that, perfect.
Do you think we do it?
Yeah.
So we just arrived at Edale. David informs me this is the start of the Pennine Way. Got a bit of a problem with parking. Everywhere we try and park, it's completely full. So we've had to invent a space. And it's a little bit tight, but we've managed to get in. Just on the double yellows there, but you know, hopefully we won't get a parking ticket. What do you reckon?
Oh.
Edale train station. Yes, I am getting flashbacks. Oh my word. Last time I was in the Peak District, I'll see if I can find the photo and put it up. I went, well, fell over and got covered in mud. Yes, Matthew did get pictures, and we're back here again, and look what he wants us to cross. A river of mud.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The river of mud.
I guess it doesn't look too bad once you get past those barrels or whatever they are. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Anya couldn't make it on this trip, and if there's one thing I know, she'd not be happy, because look how close they are to the sheepies. She'd be chasing them across the meadow. David's up to his knees. Move over. What do we think so far, chaps?
Muddy.
Huh?
Very, very muddy.
Treacherous.
Very, very muddy.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Well, we're about
What?
quarter.
Yeah, this is a quarter of the way up.
Fucking hell.
Some nice snow-capped mountains.
Hour walk, nearly 2 hours or more, isn't it now?
Mm.
As my old junior school headmaster would say, perseverance. 3/4 of the way up. Oh, it's not too bad then, is it? And we've got a bit of stone to walk on now, haven't we?
Yeah. Gotta wait.
Matthew, stop showing off with your youth. Beautiful scenery though, Peak District. Still see some snow on those hills in the distance. How are we getting on, boys?
Well,
Surviving.
so here we go.
Oh.
Dancing on mud.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Programme.
Sat having a rest, and there's some guy running up the goddamn hill.
Having both cardiac arrested on the route up.
Yes.
I'm fine, by the way.
Matthew's fine. That's okay then. And that's where we've got to go yet. To the top of Mantor.
Alright. The thing is, Lucy's like me.
It goes on forever. So we've made it, just approaching the summit of Mantor in the Peak District, and there's a cairn at the top. I'll show you that when we get there. So Mantor is the highest hill in the Peak District. Its name means Mother Hill, and it gets its name because it has frequent landslides, so there's a lot of little hills over a big hill, so it's like a mother looking after the little hills.
He's looking at it, just leaning on it.
There we go.
There we go.
The top. Nice,
We survived.
nice views here. Yeah.
The top of what
Problem when we get into the top is you have to walk down to the bottom. What was that, David?
So the last thing we want to do now is go on our asses going downhill.
No.
We made it all the way up here without mishap.
Yeah, I know. When it should be, in theory, easier.
In fear.
Just remind Kerry I need to work this off later.
Hey, this is not an X-rated film.
Our journey from here, because we need to avoid the very part below us where Paul last fell and ended up investing in new clothing, is to follow the road. And we're going to have to follow the road all the way down and round the hairpin up in front of us towards the left-hand turn, and then instead of going through with the car, we're going to walk slowly, purposefully through Winnett's Pass into Castleton to get ourselves some grub at the 15:30 restaurant.
Sounds fabulous.
Will be.
You have to be a bit careful on these steps. I'm glad Matthew's taking it easy there.
Yeah, well, it's very wet, isn't it?
Yeah. Mam Tor. Mother Hill.
Mother
Yeah, it was quite a challenge that actually, wasn't it? Mainly due to the wet conditions. But a lot easier on the way down though.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Peak District.
Yes, and what is this particular place called where we're going now?
It's called Winnett's Pass.
Winnett's Pass. Yeah, toilets are behind us, aren't they? A few years ago, me, David and Matthew were at this very spot and we needed to take a toilet stop. So anyway, me and David went in there, no dramas, and Matthew was in there a few minutes later. Me and Dave was looking at each other, and anyway, David gets a text. And the text was from Matthew from the toilet, saying that this was going to take some time and us guys maybe should carry on to a different spot and he'll meet us there. So what he was doing in that toilet, we have no idea. Maybe he was doing some pottery and it was taking him a bit longer than he thought it would do. But yes, something from a few years ago we still look back on. But the takeaway from this is some things take time. So there we have the castle from Castleford, where we are.
We're in Castleton.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Castleford
There we
play
are.
rugby league and it's near Leeds.
Where were we? Castle what?
Castleton.
Castleton. There we have the castle from Castleton, where we're now approaching after our long walk, and we're heading to our favourite restaurant. We stayed in this Airbnb a year or so ago now, was it, Matthew?
Yeah, April I think it was.
Yeah, it was very good if you're ever in this area. There's a few recommendations we're giving if you're in Castleton, and this is the one. It's just on the main street.
It's fantastic, great for price as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good price. Yeah. Cinnamon Croft. And it's on this road here. This is the 15:30 restaurant in Castleton, and absolutely the best chicken sandwich, well, chicken burger that you'll ever have. So recommend this wholeheartedly in Castleton, 15:30 restaurant. And that concludes the trip to Castleton.